Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? Can everyone hear me okay? Awesome. All right. I'm in a great mood. I'm finally off of the 405 traffic. So excited to be here with you all today. And yeah, I'm joined by some really amazing speakers. We have Rhiannon Price from The Sandbox, Honest, co-creator of Crypto Pioneers, Six, co-creator of Crypto Pioneers and also founder. And then we have From Block to Blockchain, and we have Chico, the CEO of Citywide Community. So we have some really amazing speakers here today, and we're going to be talking about game-centered economics and digital ownership, which is one of my favorite topics. And for those of you that don't know me, my name is Rachel. I am a full-time partnership steward at Opolis. I work closely with the ETH Denver team, Bankless Now. I wear a lot of hats in the Web3 ecosystem. I'm also a podcast host and producer with Crypto Sapien. So anyone looking to do a podcast episode, I'm happy to feature your episodes as well. So without further ado, let's hear from the speakers. Let's hear your introduction, who you are, a little bit about your project and what your why is, why you're here and why you're excited to be doing what you're doing.
Me?
Yeah, we'll start with Rhiannon and just go down.
Hi, I'm Rhiannon. I work at The Sandbox, which is a decentralized metaverse gaming product. And I work in the growth marketing team. So my job is trying to boil down the very complex system that is Web3 to an audience of people that maybe don't know Web3, maybe just do gaming, maybe don't even do gaming. So a tough job. That's me. Six.
What's going on? My name's Six, co-creator of Crypto Pioneers. We teach financial literacy in the inner cities. We actually travel around and, excuse me, turn it down real quick. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Excuse me, I apologize. Yeah, so we actually travel around and we teach financial literacy in the inner cities. People that come from places that we come from actually don't have the resources and actually the knowledge to understand what's the future. Now, we are into crypto, we are into Web3. That is the future. Technology is going to continue to move forward. So that is one thing that we push is, hey, technology, that's never going nowhere. Just honest.
Yo, what's going on? Honest, co-creator of Crypto Pioneers. My vision when Crypto Pioneers was started was just to give everybody that really didn't feel like they fit into blockchain and to crypto and to anything really Web3 related. It was for all those people that didn't feel like they fit in, like they were just like a different screw, and you know what I'm saying, and made a way for them, and our group has grown just grand, and everybody who's with us is really like on just nonprofit, giving back, doing everything for the people, not asking for nothing in return, man, just receiving good karma from it. And it's very hard to find people that are actually going to have your back or actually see the vision that you got because you're not asking for money. And everybody's so used to everybody asking for money that when we are out here and we're doing it, they're like, why are you doing it? And we just tell them because this actual space has set us free. This has gave us a different outlook on life. And for us to see that from where we come from, we have to push that on the people that feel like they came from where we came from.
Absolutely. My name is Claudio Roman. My friends call me Chico. I'm the CEO of Citywide Community Counseling Services, outpatient mental health clinic based out of Philadelphia. I am an entrepreneur by heart. I own multiple companies. I do talent management. I'm a big philanthropist. I traveled the country multiple times this year doing community-based events. And my favorite community-based events are with the Crypto Pioneers, which is where, I am a nonprofit. They are a nonprofit. So we have met up in different cities and, gave back to school, give backs. I myself am full-time immersed into bringing mental health, IRL mental health into Web3, bringing, any type of stability. The market is a very emotional market. It's up and down, everything. And if you look at video games, if you look at everyday life, so being the entrepreneur of mental health, I try to make mental health make sense anywhere that I can make it make sense. Again, like I said, I've traveled the country and I'm just getting started. I'm on a mission to onboard everybody in low-income communities, anybody who has no real knowledge of financial literacy. I want to teach them, that there are other ways and resources. And I don't just say it, we put together events. You can check my track record where we want to help these communities that are underprivileged, underserved, and just add, any type of resources from bigger corporations or myself. I come out my pocket a lot, knowing that there's a bigger picture. Within the next 10 years, we plan on, adding what is mental health in Web 2 and, the transition to Web 3. We plan on, overall having institutions where we can offer mental health. We want to offer physical wellness. We want to offer financial education. We want to offer LLC setups, grants, loans. So that's what I want to bring into Web 3, what I'm doing already in the real world, in Web 2.
Wow, thank you. We have so many amazing speakers here today. Wow, this is such an interesting merging, right, of mental health and awareness, and also gaming, right? Ownership in Web3 and the ethos of that. I think this is going to be a really, really great conversation here. And with my work, I think I can speak more to the digital ownership piece. I haven't done much in the world of gaming except doing, traditional gaming. So I'm really curious to learn what the benefits are of implementing blockchain technology for gaming and having more ownership. So I'll start off with the first question, and we can kick it off with Rhiannon again. How are emerging technologies like blockchain and NFTs, non-fungible tokens, for those who don't know, shaping the landscape of digital ownership in the gaming industry?
Yeah, great question. It's like just a small question,
Yeah,
right?
lots of words.
So I have worked in gaming for like 15 years or so, and always worked in like PC, console, or like free-to-play mobile gaming, and never really thought too much about like ownership within those games. You buy a skin, you buy a battle pass, whatever it may be, and what you're getting from that is the gaming experience, or you're getting the kudos of having a skin in Fortnite or something like that. But at the end of the day, that platform and that corporation actually own that content, right? So the Sandbox came to me and said, we're starting up an office in LA, and I was like, I don't know anything about this. I come from like Web 2 gaming, right? And then when I understood the core concept of like actually owning those elements within a game, it was just like an unlock click in my head of just like, why is my husband spending hundreds of dollars
On a skin.
on skins in
Game
Fortnite when we could be operating in a new evolution of gaming where you actually truly do own it, and it's not the corporation, or it's not Apple or Xbox or whoever the big guys who are actually making the money out of it. It's the people getting entertainment and owning.
And one comment I want to add there is it's a less extractive business model, right? It's giving more ownership to the individual, right, and unlocking doors for them, and less extractive way.
Yeah, totally. I mean, like, our founders are gamers, like, and they want to make great gaming content and a platform for people to game, create, and own, like, truly. So we were just talking earlier with somebody with a big chain just a minute ago, just about like the Sandbox isn't aiming to be the single big corporation that owns Web3 gaming. It's about interoperability, and it's about us connecting with these other platforms so that whatever you own and what you buy through Web3 is interoperable in all ecosystems within this digital world.
Lovely, lovely way of breaking it down. Does anybody else want to comment on the benefits of digital ownership for Web3 gaming, for individuals gaming in a more blockchain space?
I got something small to say about that. It's like simple as this. When you're just playing video games, like I'm not a gamer. I don't game. I never was really into games, but I have that understanding that when you're just playing, you pretty much just renting out the game. You're leasing the game. You don't have no rights to the game. Web3 bringing not only a different way of doing business, it's going to be a different way of game where it doesn't matter what happens, you still own your assets. That is important. Our generation, we still learning that. I feel like the next couple of generations they're growing into digital assets, knowing and understanding the concept of ownership.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I personally had an esports lounge, and I'm an avid gamer, and it only makes sense. Like ownership on the blockchain, or not even saying the blockchain, let's just say the video game, period. Everybody who plays a video game knows when they go to the next video game, nothing comes with them. Mm-hmm. We didn't put in work for that gold gun. We put in work for them skins. You know what I'm saying? We built a gun that only we know how to maneuver with. It's perfect for us. And if you played like Fortnite or you played Warzone, all of these things matter to how you experience this game. And whenever that new game comes out and we can't bring that to the next game, that's what hurts us right there, because we want that cute pink outfit that we were doing this when we killed somebody. I don't want to call it what it is, but when you kill somebody and you want to be facetious, you bend down on them. All gamers know what I'm talking about. But if besides that, it's like we want that skin, that cool skin that we got 3 years ago that only came out for a month. Like, we want to play that on the next Call of Duty, or we want to play that on season 28 of Fortnite or something. You know what I'm saying? So I really believe that digital ownership is mandatory when it comes to the future.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you actually bring up a lot of good points. My Uncle Eric, shout out to my Uncle Eric if he ever hears this, he played the Star Wars, the online Star Wars game, for 20 years. He literally, him and his friend created a museum, a neighborhood, they got really into it. And then the game, stopped one day and they lost all of that. There was no ownership, right? So when the game stopped, they lost everything they had worked for 2 decades.
There's a lot of people that are having those problems right now.
Right.
They closing down servers. And
Big time.
They wake up and be like, oh yeah, we're not doing that right now. So everything that you build, all the money that you spent, that's it. Bye. That's my bad.
No, you good. What
Okay, go ahead.
I want to add to it is, again, I try to bring a different perspective, which is mental health based. It gives you identity. It makes things, it makes it who you are. It's like the ladies and gentlemen say, if I buy this, I play NBA 2K. I'm a basketball guy. So if I buy these sneakers or this, this clothes, so I could walk around this city in, and like Anna said, when the new game drops, I might just spend $200-300, but it doesn't do nothing for me. So if we're able to use things that we really own, and we have IP ownership, and we can put our NFTs into play, which will eventually happen. You're seeing it now with Nike and Fortnite, if I'm not mistaken. But again, what makes it is, it makes the experience more unique to self. And which is the main thing. If everybody's doing the same thing the same way, amazing. In 2023, you should be able to buy those pair of sneakers, like you said, buy that pink outfit, that super cool gun, and that's what identifies you. So when even if you're not the best player, your friends know, hey, that's him with that pink jacket on, or that's him, and it's identity, and it makes you unique. And if you're gonna spend money regardless, you want to spend it so it makes your experience, overall the best gaming experience that you can have, and ownership makes it that sweet.
I love that you brought up digital identity, because that's so imperative when it comes to the world of blockchain, NFTs, right? It's how we distinguish each other through reputation-based elements, right? Like our PFPs, our NFTs. Through gaming, we have also NFTs. So I think that's a really cool concept you brought up.
Even with the iPhone, you have a digital cartoon version of yourself in the iPhone. So it's just all representations.
Yeah. Okay, my next question, we can kick it off with Rhiannon again. With the rise of subscription-based gaming services, how do you foresee the balance between access and ownership evolving for gamers in the near future?
Yeah, so, by subscription gaming, I think you're alluding to Xbox Pass or even Netflix games and stuff like that.
So there's kind of a spectrum there. There are games that require a subscription to play. There are also games that require a subscription on that individual game for you to even play month by month, like your World of Warcrafts,
So the sandbox definitely, our perspective is about accessibility to all, and that, we're free to play, PC game, right? So that you don't have to buy anything, you don't have to even have a wallet really to play the game, right?
It's more inclusive.
It's very inclusive, and that is really the foundation of the sandbox, is about inclusiveness and accessibility to whatever economic status you're in, right? There are then gated experiences, there are gated elements. So the way that we approach that is we actually have an experience coming up where you need to have a pass, but it's an NFT, right? So you own the pass forever.
It's like
It will have
token
value.
access.
Yeah, and with that you'll get access to more rewards, more areas of the experience for sure. But you'll still also own that NFT, and you can still sell that, do whatever you want with it. It's not just a rental, like you were saying, where it's I'll get my battle pass for a month and then it's gone. It's a whole new mindset of actually owning that access level as a token in itself.
And that sounds like it's really reducing the barrier of entry and allowing
Yeah.
more people to be included and play.
Exactly, and the event is still open to all. It's just with the access pass, you can just get more rewards. I mean, it's a similar business model to what you see in free to play gaming, right? Like you can do the free to play version, you can pay to explore more, but within this, you own that pass. It's not just within our system.
Do you have any thoughts on subscription based models and how we can kind of help the players with more ownership?
A lot of us right here is like in Web3. So I feel like that is going to be the new wave that's going to push like Web3 a little forward. Sports gaming coming into place, as well as subscription. Why? Because it makes a lot of sense. The same way, like we were just talking about it earlier, Rolling Loud. Anybody that actually attends Rolling Loud to be in Miami and they go or just travel around, it makes sense. They have their own NFT you can buy, and then you have lifetime access to Rolling Loud. Why would I not want to have that? It doesn't, the value doesn't matter. Ownership, because as long as I own that, same thing like if you own a piece of land in Sandbox, you own it, that is yours. It doesn't matter if the price goes down to barely anything. The value of that NFT is still there because I still can have access. I still can do everything extra that I would have did that I can't do if I didn't have it.
I have a different opinion for this. I'm totally against all this subscriptions. I'm totally against it. And why is because I've seen video games progress. And I really feel like the free video games where you onboard them for free and then you have items in there that can generate your money. Now, I understand that most computer companies or video game companies are already in the red when they release the game, so they're already trying to recoup their money. I understand that. But as far as how I see it, being a person who gets on a video game, I get on an Xbox. If my little kid is 12 years old, the first thing he's looking for when he turns on his Xbox is a new free game. He's not looking at what games are for sale. He's looking at all the free games. And then from the free games, he's actually like, okay, that looks like a game I want to play. So I believe that the token gating is the future. Subscription games, I'm kind of more iffy because it's the ease of access. Everybody wants to get on the game. If everybody in here heard, well, we were all talking about playing this cool video game, but it was free, then a lot of y'all would leave here and be like, let me see what he was talking about. But if I tell you that the game was $99, then you would probably be like, that game might not be for me until I hear 10 other people talk about the video game. So free is the ease of access that I feel like is going to take Web3 gaming especially to the next level, because it's like we're trying to show all these gamers why Web3 is so good, and they cannot see it because they have another side that's telling them that we're the devil or we're just evil over here, when really we're the ones trying to save the gamers and give them that everything that they deserve. We want it, the Web3 side wants to give gamers paid access. They want to give them royalties. They want to give them recognition to where everybody knows who you are just because you're gaming, because people here deserve to know that gaming is the future, and being a creator while you're playing a video game is the future. If it isn't, then why are people dropping hundreds of dollars per hour just watching people play video games? And video games that they are actually dropping on are free video games right now. So if we continue sitting over here trying to charge them for this, just like when we're on Netflix and we hear about a series that's on Peacock, now we can't watch it on Netflix, we have to watch it on Peacock. And if it ain't on Peacock, now it's on Universal. So now for us to watch this season, we got to switch from here, and that costs money every single time. And the normal person doesn't have $9.99 over here, $15.99 over here, and $6.99 over here. So I believe the future of gaming will be free.
Yeah.
I got a different
Love
opinion.
what
I
you
got
say.
I got a different opinion on that. Though I 100% agree, I'll take it more. I'll keep it, example based. Grand Theft Auto. Everybody play GTA. So if you're a GTA player, you pay $49.99 and you get the experience that everybody else gets, right? You get to run around the city and do the missions and all of that, and that's enough for some people. That, to me, for myself, is more than enough. If I sit there and do a couple missions, I die, I keep it going, I have fun.
But now you created a world where every 6 months they come out with the upgrade to the game. You pay $19.99 and you can make it more personalized. Some of my homies even have servers. They have their own online servers where they pay or charge people to come into their communities, and they make it more personalized. So the example would be you pay $49, because nothing is free for the most part, right? You pay that flat fee and you get the cookie cutter experience, which is what everybody gets. Or, you know, with, again, the future of gaming, you pay $19.99 and you have access to the new upload of the game, and you can keep playing your favorite game for 3 more months. Or somebody is real into the game and they make a server, you start making friends on the GTA Online platform. You're looking for community, whether you're online or in person. You're looking for community. So now if your buddy who you play with every day for free on the $49.99 version, right? Now if they make a server and they say, hey, it's $19.99 a month, but we're going to do everything that we like, and we're going to have generated missions. You can wear what you want. That's what makes it more personalized. Though it's not for everybody, of course, monetary reasons, and, you know, even with the community, it's not for everybody, because, you know, you get, it's easy to get ostracized. That's why you look for something that's more, you'll pay that extra to be part of something. If you guys have ever been into the GTA world, you get killed like the moment you leave your house sometimes. It's like, yo, what's going on? Like, so to your personal service, you have more personalized experience and you don't got that risk. So I think that though it's a cookie cutter experience, for the people that want to pay that extra money or, you know, join those personal servers, it's what you want it to be. There are people who don't care about video games, and that's fine. You onboard them a different way. But it's all about community, and that's just a form of community in video game and Web3.
Yeah.
Now, this is the thing. As long as it's Web3, that's the difference. Like, the problems with these servers is, yeah, my buddy has a server, but if PlayStation tomorrow say you cannot have it, that means they're going to take this server from him and everybody else that paid money just to be there. If we turn around and tokenize and make NFTs, and this is the thing, and I know for a lot of regular people that sounds crazy, is because the news say NFTs is going to certain. Listen, the technology behind it, let's take away, it's not NFTs, it's the technology behind it. It's blockchain technology, which will be built for the future. Now, if we can make a GTA on the blockchain, then I'm going to start gaming a little bit, you know, man, because that's the reality. Yeah, I can go put the jewelry on. I see the homies, I be seeing it, bro. Like on social media, I see a lot of my friends, they game. They're actually streamers. They be having the chains, their names. I'm like, that is super dope. But if they tell you you are violating the whatever terms, they taking everything away. They paying people to build their characters. So if that was on a blockchain, you have ownership. Digital ownership is important, whether in here we like it or not. And for anybody, and I tell people that all the time about crypto. I say, man, blockchain technology, whether you want to hear or not, it doesn't matter. Whether I like it or not, it will continue to move forward with or without you. The best thing to do is to actually stay in tune, learn, do your research, and actually just be ready, because yeah, it's too early and yeah, the market is down. But if you're staying ready, when it do happen and things start moving forward, you don't have to back paddle, you don't have to look around and scramble while everybody is busy already rolling. This is where you make your connections. This is where you shake hands. Hey, but yeah, that's it.
Yeah, what? We got some really amazing insights here. Wow. Thank you all. This brings up something for me, a point for me. Like the biggest human drivers, right? Like we talk about this at our organization, Opolis. Like what drives people, right? Pleasure and pain are, I feel like, the biggest drivers for humans. And people like to game, right? For pleasure, right? And I think to see mass adoption and scalability in the Web3 and blockchain space, you know, we're seeing things like blockchain gaming be such a big part of that. I was working at a really large layer 1 protocol. We had a game, if anyone's familiar with DeFi Kingdoms, I think there was something like, I don't know, it was driving so much monthly active users, it was insane. And I think that's really the pinnacle of scaling Web3 and blockchain technologies. It's letting people have fun and have a community-based initiative, right, for them to come in and get excited about. Which actually brings me to my next question. So I want to talk about the microeconomies that have emerged through gaming, right? Like the play to earn models, and even metaverse a little bit. If anyone wants to talk about metaverse stuff, how these economies have emerged in the blockchain industry and how you see them evolving in the future.
Me?
Yeah, we could just go down again.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a massive topic again, because it is like, the beginning days of like micro-capitalist communities, right? Like growing their own complex things, working together, trading with one another, and building something that didn't exist before, right? So, I mean, with gaming in the metaverse, it's like you could do anything, and that's quite overwhelming, I think, for most people. But like one example that I really like, so Sandbox is part of a family called Animoca Brands, which is a big Web3 sort of network. And looking through all of the brands within Animoca, there was this one that stood out to me that is a education-based blockchain company, and they're essentially like allowing teachers to mint their curriculums, their lesson plans, their worksheets, and sell them like on the open market, which is like, to me, my mum's a teacher, my sister's a teacher, I'm like, they earn like nothing. We're at a college, right? The teachers don't earn great money, as far as I know. Maybe UCLA pays well. But like that is revolutionary to me. Like I am teaching my sister at the moment how she can monetize her skills and her whole career, which currently she does not get remunerated properly for, So like something like that for me is that, and that's global, right? That's someone in deepest like Africa could be doing that. There's someone, with just access to a computer in a internet shop in Thailand or something. Like it's truly universal.
Absolutely. It's creating so many opportunities for creatives and educators too in the space. Like, I actually studied fine arts. I went to art school. I didn't really sell that much artwork, but when I started getting into NFTs and Web3, I thought, let me create some digital art and see what happens. I sold more through making NFTs than I did in my whole 4 years, going into art school and starting an art career. So I decided, using those profits, I wanted to support nonprofit initiatives, right? And like use that art for good. And we're seeing other projects come up, like really impact-driven projects too. I won't go too off topic here, but there's a project that I work with, Tree Gens, right? They're planting mangroves in Africa, right? And like doing actual, tangible, real world good with this technology. So yeah, not to get off too off topic there. Yeah.
You always got to speak about what's good, especially when you're doing something positive. It's a different opportunity. Like you just said, people not only in third world countries in Africa, people that's bankless, a lot of people in the inner cities, and just kids. It's an opportunity. Play to earn. That's just what it says. As simple as that. You play a video game that you was going to play regardless, but you actually get paid for it. So to us, a lot of those things might be small. To a kid in a country that people get paid $20 a month,
Everything to them.
making $2 a day playing a video game, you are changing. So it's going to change people's lives. On top of that, it's like creating their own economy. Like we have our own economy. It's like play to earn games is like, okay, we can exchange money in the game, and we can have, and once the things, it goes into evolution. Then once we can have tangible things that we actually get in the metaverse, for example, we actually have somebody here. I don't know if you want me to mention what happened. We had somebody that created a metaverse. They created a metaverse, and there was a person in California that went in this store inside of the metaverse and order some stuff. Some stuff that is legal here. Some stuff. And that stuff, I'm just saying, I don't want nobody to just say, hey man, you shouldn't say that. Now, some stuff in the store inside of the metaverse, and it got delivered to his home. So that right there, like, it don't matter what it is. It's like we watching history being made. It's like you in the video game, you go into, if I'm thirsty and I want to order some food, I can go in the video game and not take it off and go order some food and it come to my door. That to me is dope.
Awesome.
I really believe in play to earn. I've been in some play to earn projects. I'm currently like I guess I'm just blindly playing like 5 video games right now that are Animoca or Bored Ape related right now, just every single day, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours out of my day. Hopefully one day it all explodes, but that's how I feel like almost every gamer is. Every gamer here is like, wait a minute. Is there such thing as play to earn? Well, I'm just letting everybody know in the cryptoverse, there's live to earn. Okay, they got everything to earn right now. And if you get into a project early, you could probably cough to earn. I think right now you can watch YouTube videos and get paid for it right now. I'm not here to shill nobody's project, but there's literally a project right now where you can watch YouTube videos right now and get paid. Yes, there's video games that you can play right now. They might not be the best video game. They might not be Fortnite. It might not capture you like every other game captures you, but you might be able to earn $20, $30 per day on it. And so I believe that the more we start getting into these smaller web communities where all of our friends are website or social media based, I feel like it's obvious that we're going to be still playing, instead of how it used to be when me and him used to want to play Madden, we would go and sit in front of a TV screen and yell at each other all day long. Now we have to put on a microphone, we got to put on our headset because one of our best friends and one of our best players probably lives in a different country. And so it's like, with play to earn, it brings everything home, and it makes everything feel like it belongs together. Like if you can play video games right now, there's plenty of people playing video games and earning money, but can you get on there and live your life through that community or that metaverse or that augmented reality verse, whatever it is? Can you be in there and live that type of life and still get paid for it? And that's what we're trying to do, because we see people get paid for playing video games, so it's nothing really new to people's concept. But when you put it on the blockchain, it's like, this is your money. There's nothing that can take it away from you. There's nobody who can kick you out of the server unless you earned it. You know what I'm saying? There's probably some kind of voting DAO or something, and it's a lot of organization when you come to the Web3 side for gamers. And if people don't notice that, if you're a gamer, please come to the Web3 side. Check it out for a couple of hours a day. And I promise you'll be mind blown at what they're trying to build.
2 seconds. I know they're trying to wrap
Yeah,
this
we got
up.
about 5 minutes.
Just to add to what Honest and Six were saying, the main thing that I would add is play to earn is amazing. You're giving people who have been doing this craft or, in their field or their spare time after work 20, 30 years. It probably all started with Super Mario, right? Now you got people who might not be that good at the game, but they're popular, so they start streaming. And from their streams, they're creating sub-communities. Like, who's to say what makes a streamer popular? It's community. And all of that, when you take a Web3 environment and you make it, play to earn, and you add the Twitches and you add everything, sky's the limit. Because you could get paid in crypto now, and you could use your NFT. It's just making it what you want it to be. It's all about community. Why this is so big? Because we might not be athletes. We might not be, landscapers. And we don't know the ins and outs of that field. But it's what makes everything unique and special. And we can speak on what makes Web3 unique and special.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, guys. This is actually reminding me of something, too. Is anyone here familiar with DeFi? DeFi? Okay, awesome. Okay, awesome. Decentralized finance. So there's actually a new emerging trend recently in Web3. I don't know if anyone's seen this, but it's SocialFi. Basically, has anyone heard of SocialFi?
Friend tech.
Yeah,
I'm a
friend
sta- I'm a
tech, and
stat
yeah,
of it.
post tech now. So I've been really excited about this. Basically, there was this open source MIT code. They ported a version of Twitter or X over, and now people can actually get incentivized to like, to share, to comment. And as social creatures, as humans, right, we come together and like to build community. So I think this is a really, for me, a very fascinating social experiment. I love being a part of it, and I'm earning and every day liking, sharing, retweeting, talking to my friends, and getting incentivized for it. So it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Just one thing to add. I think the other interesting thing about Sandbox is that when I first started talking to them, I was like, oh, it's just a game. But actually getting into it, it's fashion, it's sports, it's music, it's all these other varied communities. It's not just gamers. It's not just GTA or Fortnite players kind of coming over. There is like a fashion community within the Sandbox, and it's like really unexpected. You know, we had a big Gucci event where it was mirroring real life pop-ups, and you know, you could buy in real life, you could buy the NFT version in the sandbox. I'm going to let you carry on talking.
Yeah, so I just want to make sure we get through everybody. I want you all to be able to connect with these speakers today. Definitely connect with them, learn from them, ask them questions. These are really experts in the industry. So if we could just go down, say your name, where to connect with you, and then we'll go ahead and close the panel.
I'm Rhiannon Price. I'm not really big on Twitter, sorry. Find me on LinkedIn. Oh, I sound so corporate. Yeah, find me on the sandbox.
You say they need to give you a raise. You just say sandbox 100,000. I say I like that. Every time, be like, yeah.
What's the website?
Sandbox.game.
Sandbox.game.
I like that. I say every other sentence. I say I know what you're doing because you put it out there.
I make an NFT every time I see it. Say it. I'm minting
somebody they're gonna leave out of here and go look. My name's Six. Twitter, what is it? 6P_. On Instagram is 6P_NDT. Yeah, Crypto Pioneers and Sandbox together coming soon.
Crypto Pioneers with a K.
I'm gonna just keep it really simple for anybody who lost 6P on that right there. You can go to Crypto Pioneers, that's with a K, cryptopioneers.com, and if you have all of our socials, me and his, are on that page right there. It's that's our nonprofit page, just us giving back and showing all the events and stuff that we give back to these communities or to these kids and stuff. And just to reiterate, man, giving back to these communities and actually teaching people about Web3 is my passion and his passion. We literally will lose sleep overnight over this. So I'm just letting y'all know, if y'all wanted to talk, or y'all feel free, or y'all have some questions, I'm the person and he's the person. I don't care how felt back or maybe intimidated you are, man. You go on that website, man, you can hit either one of us up. You have any question about Web3 all the way till 3 o'clock in the morning, because 6 is up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Facts.
Facts.
I'm more of an Instagram guy. You can find me on Instagram, Chico the Boss, ChicoDaboss. But I hold the mental health space every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern time on Twitter, or X as they call it now. And my handle is Man365Hustle on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. And the organization is Citywide Community Counseling Services, and we are a 501c3 nonprofit outpatient mental health agency, and we're trying to provide one person at a time, one day at a time, real change through cognitive behavioral health, which is talking about the problem and getting to the root of the issue.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Chico. Thank you. Let's give it up for our amazing speakers today. And thank you, Jay, the director of programming. Thank you, Shayna and Tony. And yeah, you can find me at Rachel Rose B on Twitter, Telegram, and all the places. Thank you, guys.